welcome all of you to social studies class for the academic year 2020 and 21. Hope you all are doing good, staying safe at home. Please follow all the instructions, children, and stay safe at home. Okay? Yes. Let us start our first lesson of the social textbook. This is theme 1. In this textbook, altogether you have, I'll show you the contents. You have 6 themes like diversity on the earth, first theme, production, exchange and livelihoods, second theme, political systems and governance, third theme, social organization and inequities, fourth theme, religion and society, fifth theme, culture and communication, sixth theme, and the last is disaster management. So this all covers everything about the diversity on the earth, about the different regions, about the different climate, everything, about the production, and how the technology has changed our lives, about the freedom movement, and about the constitution, how it formed, and how a country use constitution. That all you will study in these themes. So in this way, about the society, everything they have divided into these different 6 themes. So today we will start with the first theme, diversity on the earth. So in this theme you have 6 lessons which include different diversities of the earth. Now before we start this lesson, we will discuss the meaning of diversity. What is diversity? Diversity are the differences which we find on the earth. You find different landforms, different climate, different resources, different type of soil, different vegetation on the earth. So this all comes under diversity. Based upon the climate, based upon the landform, based upon the amount of rainfall, amount of sunshine which we receive, we find difference in vegetation, difference in people livelihood, difference in people dress style, food habits and everything. So this all you are going to study in this theme, diversity on the earth. Now we will start the lesson, first lesson, that is reading and analysis of maps. What is the meaning of reading and analysis of maps? Reading, to study, analyze, to understand and to know about it, about the maps. Now what is a map? Map is a rough sketch, rough drawing of an area of a particular place or a region. Now why we need to read and analyze the maps, and what are the importance of maps, how maps evolved, and how maps are useful to us in present day, and how they were useful to the people in the past. That all you are going to study about maps evolution and about maps usage, importance, everything you will study in this lesson about different types of maps and how symbols we use to study the maps, how they help us to understand maps easily. That all you will study in this lesson. Okay children, because we have lot of diversity on the earth, so to denote or to know about that diversity, we use different symbols, we use different colors, everything on the map which help us to know and to read that. So before we read the map, we must know about all those things, then only you can easily read the map and analyze the map, right children? So now hope you all understood the meaning of the lesson name, that is reading and analysis of map. Okay, so you read and you find out what is there in the map. That is what reading and analysis of maps. Now let us go to the first concept, that is difference between a photograph and a map. Now children, I'll show you one photograph, and at the same time we will see one map. We will find out what is the difference between them. Now can you see my face? Yes, it's like a photograph, isn't it children? So this photograph covers everything, myself, background, whatever I have written, everything. But if the same thing I draw on a paper. I may show only a teacher, only a blackboard, and few things which I want to show. So in the same way, a map also shows only those things which we require, which we want to showcase or which we want to highlight. But photograph cannot do it. So, for example, if you take a photograph from the sky for a region, for an area, through a satellite, it covers everything. It covers buildings, it covers roads, trees, everything, whatever is available in that area. But for the same region, if you draw a map, it will show only those things which you wanted to highlight. Like for example, if you want to show the road map for that region, you will draw only the roads. You will highlight those roads and remaining things you may neglect. Right, children? So in this way, you can show maps with accurate figure or with exact concept which you wanted to show. But photograph can't do that. It will show everything, whatever is available there, and there won't be a clarity. Right, children? So now suppose if you want to show a route map for a particular region, and if you use a satellite technology to see that region, then it will show everything. It will be clumsy. But for the same thing, to show the route map for any region or for an area, if you draw a map, you can highlight those areas, those roads, which will help people to understand or to read that map very easily. Okay, children? So this is the difference between a photograph and a map. I'll show you one picture from your textbook. It will help you to understand it very clearly. Can you see this map, children? Yes, this is a world map. Okay, it is drawn by someone, and it's a picture which is taken from the satellite, with the help of satellite. Okay, children? So here you can't see clarity. You can see continents, oceans, everything, but the boundaries are not clear here. But the same map, this is also the same world map only, and it is drawn by someone. Somebody has drew this map. Okay, a cartographer has drew this map, and here you can see the borders clearly, oceans clearly. Within this they have also drew countries, which will help you to understand very clearly. Isn't it, children? So this is the difference between a photograph and a map. Is it clear? Yes. Now we will move to the next topic, that is map down the edges. This is about the evolution of the map. Today we are using maps for everything. Can you tell me what are the latest technologies which we are using to know route or to know the location of a place? Yes, exactly, Google Map, right? In your phone, almost all the mobiles, they have the Google Map facility, which will easily show you the location or route map of any place or any area. Isn't it, children? So it is done with the help of satellite technology, right? So do you think maps we require today? Yes, exactly, we require today for many things, like to know the route maps, to know the location of a country, or to know the location of a place, or to know where the minerals are available, to know where which region has more rainfall. So there are different maps we find which help us to know with the different concepts. Okay, children? Now we will discuss how these maps, this work of maps started by the people, when they started and who started it actually. Okay, so these maps were started for the first time by the Sumerians and the Babylonians, present Iraq country people. They started this about 2600 years ago. That time there were no papers, pens, children. So they used a clay tablet to draw the maps. So on a clay tablet they made tablets like bricks, like rectangular bricks, and on that they drew the maps. In that map, they drew only their region. Whatever they know, they drew. Like they know their country, their continent Asia, and that to not complete continent, children. Only so few areas of their surrounding areas of their country. They drew Asia continent, Mediterranean Sea, Europe, and northern countries of Africa continent. Why like that? Because that time there was no people were not aware that there were 7 continents. They thought that world is only this much and only these countries were there on the earth. And one more assumption what they had is they thought that earth is not a round like a ball. It was a flat disc, circular disc. If we start from one corner, when we come to the another corner, we may fall down from the earth. They had that assumption. But after many years, when this map work developed and people when they started doing more research on this work, they came to know different map makers, they traveled around the earth. At that time they came to know that earth is not a flat disc, it's a circular spherical shape. Okay children, that all we will study in the coming topics. Okay, so Babylonians and the Sumerians, they started preparing maps and they prepared clay tablets showing their country, showing their place where they are living. Okay children, here I will show you the sample. Can you see this clay tablet children? Yeah, here. Can you see? So if you go through this picture children, in this picture you can see the triangles, the circles, okay, and the small boxes, okay, and some words were written on this, okay, some inscriptions you find on this. So this shows that their living place, their agricultural land, and their about their villages, about their rivers, and about the mountains, whatever they had in their surrounding, that all they had drew on this clay tablets. So why they drew this? Because they need these clay tablets to know the area of their country and to collect the land taxes from the people. That time kings ruled over these villages, so they used to collect the taxes from the people for their administration. So to have this idea, they prepared such maps and they used to collect the taxes, that how much area is covered under this agricultural region and how much tax they should collect. For all this they used this. Then slowly, here you can see children, earlier people were very much eager to know about our universe. They used to observe the shining stars, sun, moon, and they used to think that how this happened and where our earth is, how this all revolving, and all this they used to think, and this interest created people to know more about our universe, and they started doing the studies, research on this. They started observing the different phases of moon, about full moon day, new moon day, and then they came to know that earth is revolving. Some people, they had the assumption that earth is stationary, sun revolves around the earth. But later scientists, they discovered that no, earth is not a stationary, earth revolves around the sun is stationary, and other planets revolve around the sun. Okay, so in this way, even in India also, many map making people, they have found that India is in the middle, and other countries, small countries and continents, islands were present beside India, and it is surrounded with small oceans and small seas. So they named it as Dvipas and other oceans. Here you can see these children. Okay, can you see this? Yes. This is the map which they have done at the time of Mahabharata. Round world surrounded by water as conceived in Mahabharata. So if you go through this map children, you can see their assumption, how they have done. Then here you can see 7 dvipas of the world as conceived in ancient India. So they thought that our world is like this, and they drew this in this way, this map in this way. This was done after people, yes, after people they did research and they found that there are many other countries to present, many other continents are present surrounding to India. So when people started moving from one place to another, one country to another country, one continent to other continent, they made maps and they gave these maps to, they prepared such maps and they gave these maps to us. So this is about Indian people. This you can find at the time of this started during the Vedas and Puranas time. So in this way they prepared maps. Whatever they had knowledge, according to, based on that, they prepared this. That time there were no satellite technology, nothing. So they used, they just did this. They traveled around the places and they prepared the maps like this, children. So here you can see how this mapping work started from 2600 years ago. Okay, children. So this is about the maps. After this Babylonians and Sumerians, even Greek people also they showed lot of interest in knowing more about the world, about the other countries, because they wanted raw materials, they wanted to conquer new places, they wanted to take the resources of other countries. So for that, to know the routes, they require maps. So later many Greek people, map makers like Anaximander, Hecatus, Ptolemy, they showed lot of interest in map making, and they did research, they did expeditions, and they find out they found many new types of, they prepared many new types of maps. About that we will study in the next class, children. So today's your homework is read page number 1, 2 and 3. Up to 3 pages you read this, and based on these concepts, whatever questions are there in your improve your learning, please write down. Okay, children. So remaining topics we will discuss in the next class. Okay, hope you all understood the concept. Thank you. Any doubts you can call me or you can message me. I will try to clear your doubts. Thank you, children.